piece that I tried to memorize, but I wrote it recently, so whatever. And then I'll move on to talk about my academic research. So more specifically, that's a trigger warning for if anybody has experiences or can't handle discussion of street harassment, be that racist, xenophobic, transphobic, heterosexist. I don't want to make anybody too uncomfortable. So, hey faggot, they yell either while running away or from the safety of their running vehicle. Tell me something I don't already fucking know, I yell right back with a middle finger raised and my purse swinging from my hips. Before these words ever pass my lips, I know they ain't about shit. They turn tail and run because queers can't bash back, now can they? But if looks could kill, I'd be doing countless consecutive life sentences for Broslaughter by now. Because when you're seen, when you're visible, when your body gets read before you get the chance to read them right back the motherfucking house down, you're a target. And if my shoes weren't so goddamn tight, I'd be swinging both balled up fists in a rainbow arc straight at your fucking face. Or I'd just spray your latent ass with mace. But here's where it gets sticky. My self-defense would probably stand up in a court of law. I could sit there, punk-ass faggot hair and all, and tell my story in oh so objective terms that would bring any jury to clutch its pearls and drop its jaw. But when CeCE McDonald snatched her own life back out of a neo-Nazi's hands, the court started making demands. How the fuck can anyone tell me it ain't because she's black, because she's trans? That's a big fucking crock of baby back bullshit that we've been calling out since it fucking happened, yet there she is locked up in a men's prison. And motherfuckers want to tell me we live in a progressive era? I want to know for who. Ask not for whom the bell tolls, it tolls for thee. Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. Well, I bet if we took a minute and drew up a ledger going tit for tat, the state would owe me a lot more than a halfway decent education at a public university that I still gotta pay for to be here today. So let me lay it out for you in no uncertain terms. The only reason I disidentify with my white queer history is because I know that history. Act up in Queer Nation trying to spread the word through visibility, through kiss-ins in malls and painting rainbow murals on city halls, but they didn't stop to think that some of us are better off not being seen. And when you make some of us visible, our assailants get off scot-free. Because with hyper-visibility comes hyper-responsibility. We can't just see trans and queer folks and assume that ignorant dude bros are gonna respect us. We can't just paint humanistic portraits of people of color and assume that white supremacy isn't gonna take a big shit on that too. We can't just pay homage to rendering the invisible visible and the unheard heard and rationally anticipate sweeping cultural change. And some of us have to play it safe. So in this cultural moment, when visibility is something we fight for, and yet we condemn violence, how's a bashback queer like me supposed to cope? Pacifism just might be a privilege that some of us can't afford, and visibility is something we don't all have access to, and that some of us don't even fucking want. For some of us, there was never a closet to come out of, and some of us have always been in the streets. So I'll need you, it gets better, turn the other cheek. Violence is not the answer, LGB fake tea, marriage equality, Skittles in your fucking hoodie pockets to take several seats.